Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So, I knew I said we might not stream today, but some plans got moved around, so we're streaming. And not just streaming, we're streaming Resident Evil Revelations 2. We finished the first one yesterday, so we're moving right along to the second one. I'm pretty excited to see what they changed, what they improved, what they didn't improve. Title screen is very similar with a spooky eye on it.
Resident Evil.
He didn't even say Revelations. Cutting the budget there? Whoa. There's no Dutch in this one. What a huge step backwards. Shall we do it with German voices though to compensate? No, let's not. Episode 1, Penal Colony. Oh, we're just getting right started? No title screen? Okay.
Bioterror.
Okay.
The world lives with it. You live with it. Viruses are stolen, re-engineered, misused with tragic results. And who are you supposed to trust? Politicians who sell their souls for a few votes? CEOs who betray consumers for a quick buck? Count on us instead. We're above the politics, always watching, always ready to face the threat head on. We are the unflinching mop that sops up the evils of bioterrorism and chemical warfare.
Creepy smile.
TerraSave.
That's terrible.
Doesn't have to end with arrest.
With arrest. That was awful. It was good until that point.
Hey guys.
How'd it feel? Oh, hi, Claire.
Hey! Hey, Claire! Moira. Welcome to the club.
Hey, lazy bookworm, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that closing line.
Reporting for duty, Ms. Redfield. When do the hazing start?
Cut it out. We've been friends for how long?
Long enough that I'm allowed to give you shit.
Claire, could you,
So are we going to focus on Claire at this time? What about
something's
Jill?
going down in Washington. Did you hear anything?
What? The new virus? Come on. You know Tricella's history, right? Hello?
Hey, that Barry Burton's girl?
Yep. Moira started today.
Oh, she's related to Barry. Okay.
But you've got to be
Cool.
careful if you're going to mention
Her
her.
and her dad? Oh yeah, emotional minefield.
Okay. You did your homework. What other horrible invasions of privacy have you gotten there?
Hey, I gotta look out for TerraSave. We have our enemies.
Hey, Clive, welcome to
Hey,
the
Claire.
stream.
Good luck breaking her in.
She's not a horse. Bye. Uh-oh. What'd he do this time?
Fucking Barry. Every time I ask him anything, he pushes back. I wouldn't even be here if I listened.
Maybe being here was not such a good thing after all, huh? Oh, just gonna fire? Okay then.
Claire Redfield, you're coming with us.
No, there must be some kind of...
Fires at glass to break it. Solid move right there. Yes, the real experts. But it looks like Claire has been abducted again. Can I put her on an island again? Or in a mansion this time? Or on a train? Where are we getting stuck this time?
Why did it open? I didn't do anything.
Okay, so we are Claire in this game. We're gonna miss Jill, I'm sure.
Taken.
Okay, so this is the tutorial section where they teach me how walking works. Oh, I do like her fast movement though.
Is that Moira?
Alt?
Oh my god, Claire!
Don't worry. I'm gonna get you out of there right now. Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Claire! Oh, I remember. Hey, take it easy. I mean, what in a moist barrel of foxes? Oh, Claire, I just want to go home.
So we're gonna have to babysit her then. Who puts alt as default? Yeah, I don't know either.
Makes any sense? What did we do?
Let me just see if I can change that. I hope that didn't break anything else, though. Okay.
Wish I could tell you.
You know what I've noticed? This is just kind of a side thing, but the older Resident Evil games, even though they had violence, barely had any harsh language.
This is so messed up. What do you think this place was?
But the recent games, like this one, just throw around F words and S words like there's no tomorrow. These look like pieces of meat suspended from meat hooks, except a lot worse. Up. Up. It's a long drop if we fall down here. I hope they don't give me any QuickTime events. Yeah, we've been put into some kind of experiment, that much is clear, between the bracelets and the doors just opening for us.
Did you hear that?
Is there someone else in here?
Can you chill out? Ma'am, that's not how Barry raised you.
I think there's a way through on the other side of the glass.
I do like that Claire is keeping her cool. I mean, she's already very familiar with this.
Guess I'm on night duty.
She's seen enough stuff to not be scared of a little blood. But this girl, what's her name? Moira, is still new. What's her shirt say? The world burns. Too edgy for me. Rules for monitoring test subjects. Yep. Those participating in the experiments must observe the following rules. The subjects must be monitored 24 hours a day. Monitor the sensor for any changes. Log its status every 10 minutes. Dispose of any subject showing signs of abnormality immediately. Okay. And what would abnormality be in this situation? Handgun ammo. Oh, there is an actual item screen here. I was just waiting to see if she was gonna do a creepy grin. I've learned not to trust partner characters from Revelations 1. Very atmospheric so far, at least.
I think we can squeeze under this. Give me a hand, Moira. Go! Okay.
Thank you. I hope I can't accidentally stab you to death.
Careful. Stand back.
Okay, well done. Those seem a bit more humanoid than the ones from Revelations 1.
What the fuck?
I think she already used that same voice clip earlier. So there's clearly other people here that they're also messing with.
Holy shit, it's gonna kill her!
Come on, hurry.
I was trying to hurry and then I got interrupted. Like she put her arm in front of her head and didn't let me move. That was very strange. Hold down Q to use herb. Ah, okay, so you can't just insta-heal now. I wonder if they're going to do lots of character switching, like.
Little eyes. Oh god.
Okay.
Do you know her?
Yeah. She's with TerraSave. Why would anyone do this?
The animal eyes?
I can hear the wind out there. This must be the way out.
Then we need to find a way through.
Alright. If only we had run a bit faster, we could have saved her. Of course.
That blows.
Kneels to catch her knee, faces through face. Yeah, it was kind of a sad moment, or at least a dramatic moment, so I didn't want to meme on it immediately. But yeah, she clipped through her. Let's hope we don't see too many silly glitches. Let's hope we get a gun soon, because I don't feel particularly safe without a firearm. Can I open these? Apparently not. I'm so used to running past everything to see if it's interactable. Maybe this game doesn't require that as much. I wish I could read this. A ruby, very nice. Hey, Dragon Lord, welcome to the stream. I think you told me something about the structure of the game, but I'm trying to figure it out as I go, so... The people that create these should make some SCP games. They should, yeah. There's so many interesting concepts on the SCP wiki.
Alright.
But I don't know...
Key's over there.
I don't know how aware people are of it in Japan.
Shit! What's that sound?
This guy is absolutely gonna go boo.
He's gone.
Are you gonna use that?
It's more reliable than any person.
If you say so.
The key must have shook loose when the body fell. It could be anywhere. It's too dark to see. Shine the light around.
Oh. We switch characters. Interesting.
You think it might have snagged on something on the way down?
Claire, I see the key.
It's out of reach. Let me try shooting it down.
Nice. Oh, hi. Oh, more of them.
Run, Moira! Run!
I probably should have been... Can you move out of the way, please? I should have just started running, but... Nope. You can't hit me when I'm climbing. But you can't... Oh! Okay, that was wrong. Shouldn't have said anything. Okay, we need to help her now.
Let's double back and try the key.
I'm already severely injured, but that's okay. Okay, so we evade with space. It looks kind of silly when you do it without any enemies nearby, but... Okay, these guys are a bit harder to predict than the very slow enemies from Revelations 1. They take fewer bullets though. Apparently they just appear out of empty rooms. Of course, I have to check all of them just in case there's a secret. Ah, yes. Exactly what we needed. Ow, not exactly what we needed. Not many bullets left now. In fact, only one. But hey, here's the door, so. Ah, nice. Shotgun. Guess I'd better heal again.
You need a gun too, Moira.
No, I really, really don't. Sorry. I don't do firearms. Not after what happened.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Maybe we can find you something else.
No, I'll just be on flashlight duty or something. It's fine.
I think there's something shiny there, but I can't make it out.
Nice. Blunt weapon. I can do blunt weapons.
Okay, so now she has a weapon as well. Alright. Okay. So she's our scanner, basically. The way you had to scan items in the other game, you have to aim at them with her flashlight, so you can pick them up. I guess it's a better way to integrate the principle than to have a whole separate mechanic just for scanning. Uh-oh. Was that a little girl or child? We don't like those in horror games.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw something.
It's a good thing we can just lift all these garage doors up. I guess they're not garage doors in this situation, but... It's a bit brighter here, isn't it?
What? Who the fuck is quoting poetry?
Are you afraid? You can tell me. Talk to me.
What are you talking about?
Those bracelets change color in response to fear.
And who exactly are you?
So much suffering. You don't even know what to be afraid of yet.
Is she talking to us or at us?
At us, it seems more like. One of those crazies off in their own world. I see a custom part for the weapon, but I can't grab it yet.
This looks like a way out.
Okay, so we're missing a gear.
Technology.
She has such a potty mouth.
That looks comfy.
Yeah, let's take one home.
Look at this machine. There's something stuck in it. It's not working.
The power must be off. Maybe there's a switch?
Right, the gear is in here, but we need power to get the machine going. Hey, did someone try to post links there? Nightbot apparently had a moment there. If you're not a spam bot, can you tell me what you were trying to post there? We usually allow links, but Nightbot can be a bit zealous when it comes to people posting stuff in the chat. So if you're not a spam bot, say something. Tourniquet for stopping bleeding, one would assume. You can upgrade or exchange your weapons at the workbench. F upgrade, C exchange. But we haven't actually obtained anything to upgrade them with yet. Oh, there we go. So now we can put damage 1 right on here. Easy enough.
Moira, I'll give you a boost. See if you can climb up.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're going to have to switch between them. Yep. Problem is, Moira cannot fight very well. Some boxes will have to be unlocked. Move the cursor to find the unlock point. The position of the unlock point can be determined from the color of the cursor and the controller's vibration. I'm not using a controller though. I haven't quite figured this out yet. Alright, just let me keep trying this for a bit. Okay, I think we need to... I think there's not actually a time limit, it just feels like that. Okay. Okay, that was good enough. What's kind of annoying about this mechanic is sometimes you find out the point that you're in the wrong spot too late. Because what happens is, there's one spot where you need to zoom in on, and as it shrinks, sometimes it turns red at the last moment because you've zoomed in at just the point next to the The unlock point. Alright. That's gonna be no good for Moira, but it should be good for Claire.
Claire, this way.
Okay, so the little wrench is the upgrade bench. Rhyme unintentional. What are you doing? Are you stuck behind the door? Do I need to guide you out of here? Okay then. There we go.
Maybe once we're outside, we can find someone to help us.
Wouldn't that be easy? But we still have a whole lot of game left to go, so probably not.
I just want to get out of here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Now I will have to switch to her to make sure there aren't any secret items hidden in places. Money.
Shit, more of them.
Whoa. Packs a punch, doesn't she? She might be slower than Claire, but at least she hits hard. And now I'm gonna have to switch to her instead of scanning. I guess that's marginally better, because at least the character can do other things as well. Okay, that's depressing. And written in Russian, apparently. Can we speak Russian? Oh, hey, you have a thing on your head. Achievement unlocked. Now that's teamwork. I wonder though, why was the first game translated to Dutch, but not this one? Okay then, you wanna go? You gotta go to class? Okay, Lazy Bookworm, thank you for stopping by. Always nice to see you. I hope you enjoy your class. It seems like it would be something you can open, but apparently not. Just needed to make sure. So there are just gemstones lying all over the place here. Excerpt from Kafka's The Trial. The man expressed his wish to pass through the gates. The gatekeeper answered, "If you truly wish to pass through, then break the rules and go. But be forewarned, I am but a lowly gatekeeper. Those beyond the gates will cause you to tremble in fear." Looks like a satellite, maybe.
Could use your help.
Alright, it takes some getting used to, but I can figure it out. You have to wonder if they really needed a little mini game like that, but sure. We'll deal. Meow. At any moment now, the dubstep is starting. Wait for it. That guy looks especially threatening.
Got some ammo here.
There we go. There we go. The old crowbar technique. Okay. Clara's not doing so good apparently.
Okay?
You will start bleeding when hit by a very powerful attack. While bleeding, you will not be able to run and you will continually take damage. Use a tourniquet from the item screen to stop the bleeding. If your partner character has a tourniquet in their inventory, they will automatically use it to help you.
Claire.
Thanks.
They do. There we go, all fixed up, all patched up. Good to go. We need a rusty key. We already know it's rusty, we just kind of figured that out, apparently. No scanning enemies for healing then? I guess that was kind of a silly thing anyway. Exploding bottle, you mean Molotov cocktail? I guess I should switch to Moira as often as I can to make sure we don't miss hidden items. Ah, there's that rusty key we already knew existed. Okay, so that's where we get the cog, or put the cog rather, so I'm guessing we need to actually get it from back here. Oh, is this the door we opened with the rusty key? Wow. Oh no, let me retrace my steps for a bit. It can get a bit confusing, you know? I can see how I'm going to get very lost in this game as well. No, this was definitely the door we used the rusty key on. I thought I saw something. Still can't get to that though. Come on, Claire. Well, this is not going well, is it? Saying everywhere looks the same is placist, though. Placist. Haven't heard that one before. You can also use it from the menu. Are you bleeding? You aren't. Okay, good. Last thing we need is even more bleeding people. The fire-breathing bust? Okay then. As per the director's instructions, I put the fire-breathing bust in front of the exit. The flames this thing spits out are no joke. Even if several of the experiments try to break through at once, they're all getting fried, no question. Thou shalt not pass. So much for anyone else trying to escape. So this guy just has a metal helmet on then? Very strange. Since we have an inventory to watch, do we have a map to watch as well? I'm guessing the blue dot tells me where I'm supposed to go in this case. Oh, this is the door we need the rusty key for. I don't know how I managed to mess that up. But hey, it only cost us like 10 minutes of messing around. At least we killed that enemy, so it wasn't a complete waste. Also, disgusting. Yeah.
Of course there had to be.
We should probably try to use our, what happened? We should probably try to use our melee weapons instead of wasting bullets on these lads. Well, that was not the expected response. Also, she calls them bugs, but they're more like scorpions almost. They have those little pincers. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean when you say bug. Let's see. This is where we jump down from. I just want to make sure I'm not getting back up on the wrong side. If your partner goes down while you're separated, it will result in a game over. The partner icon will be displayed while separated. The icon will flash red if your partner is low on health. The icon will also indicate if character switching is not allowed. You can also give simple commands to your partner, follow and wait.
Can't do this alone.
I was trying to protect her, but Moira just jumps down. Let's see, so...
Follow me.
Can't right now.
Stay there.
Roger.
Follow me. Can't right now.
Stay there.
Roger.
I'm not Roger. Okay. Has our special light seen anything? Doesn't look like it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Ding. How? Oh, okay. I mean, that wasn't so hard. Should have warned her about that one, Moira. What? First she shields herself and then she just turns around like, now I'm offended. How dare you point a gun at me? You know, I was going to make a joke about spacist because you said placist, but oh.
Wait! Okay, wait! Okay, wait! Okay, wait! Okay.
Okay, I've had my fun.
Follow me! Yeah, right!
There, she's coming. Me when I'm getting chased by a giant scorpion.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was almost a Claire sandwich.
Does Barry tell everyone that story?
Guess we got power. That should help.
The references, though. Oh, so now it's an obstacle course. Welcome to the Zelda dungeon. So how do we do this? Do we need to tell her to wait, or she'll just run herself into the obstacles?
Follow me.
Yeah, right.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm guessing we'll just make her wait for now. Because I don't see the AI getting past this safely. Like the slow one, sure, but this one? I was hoping I could immediately allow her to pass as well. Or maybe I should switch and just do it manually. I mean, why make things more complicated than they are, right? I don't have to guide her through it if I just control her myself.
Stay there.
Roger.
Follow me.
On my way.
Now, every time I see a clump of objects stacked together, I have to look at it with the with the flashlight to make sure there's nothing secret there. It's probably bad news having Moira as the lead because, well, she can hit pretty hard with the crowbar. She's slow and doesn't have guns, so he's a coming. Yeah, okay, Claire, Claire, Claire. Claire! Okay. You have to do everything yourself, right? You okay there? You don't look okay. It is kind of a sight, though, having the two of them beat up an enemy. Very amusing. Well, it's gruesome, but it's still amusing. I don't know what just happened there. How's Claire doing? Not bad. Well, I will say this is an improvement over the last game, just because there's constantly an indicator on the screen. No, I definitely saw something. There you go. Oh, right. Basically, Claire gets to have everything. That's the way to do it. So Moira has gone through some kind of incident, and that's why she doesn't want to use firearms. I wonder though, wouldn't you be able to, or at least to overcome or suppress such a trauma in a life or death situation, where you absolutely have to survive? Like, obviously you don't just get over any kind of traumatic event, but when you have to, right? Would you be able to, or would you just lock up like she's doing and just refuse? I mean, she is lucky that she has Claire with her, who is not at all afraid of using guns. Okay, we've sped up the gun and we've added more power to the shotgun, so we should be fine for now. Okay, that's interesting. So we shot the emblem. Oh right, we turned on the power, right? Good. Ow.
Oh, sick.
So they were torturing people.
I mean, obviously. At least good aim is rewarded. You have to love this though. So what? So okay, so hear me out. An Iron Maiden, but instead of stabbing you when you're inside of it, it just stabs you on the outside. Way more efficient.
Wait.
Maybe later?
Why did she say maybe later? What's wrong with the wait command? Oh, she doesn't want to wait. That's interesting. Maybe because I was too close to a dangerous item? Oh dear. I was trying to figure out how to use my powerful weapon. I have a Molotov cocktail type thing. Okay, I think I have it. I'm not gonna lie, that didn't go very well, did it? Could we have just kept running? Oh, we could have, provided we had the right person under control. Need her crowbar for this. Am I supposed to do something here, or am I supposed to wait? Alright, so we died. Well, at least we saved pretty recently. I hope we also get the option to save after we, you know, get through the chapter. Dropped a couple of frames there, or rather, not so much in the streaming sense, as just in the performance sense. Don't know if this game is very well optimized. You just chilling? Oh, okay. Somewhat decent AI. What a surprise. Oops. Ow. I got pushed right into that spinning thing. The way... What? Did they just say that the enemies with the lumps on their head, the way you kill them, that influences Barry's campaign? That's strange and interesting. Yeah, melee weapons are not that great in terms of damage. We'll just activate this while we wait for Moira to pass by the obstacle there. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, you can actually, if your partner is incapacitated, you can still save him, but... Okay, I see. We're going to have to find a smarter way to deal with that room. Preferably one that doesn't involve me running into the rotating spikes all the time. We had a rough start with the first game as well. We ran into a boss that we couldn't pass by. Now we're in trouble because we don't have a lot of ammunition. Ow. Okay, right. At least you can do it while moving. Wrong side. She lets go of it after she turns it, which is really bad. Can I just stop avoiding the fire?
I'm on my way.
Okay, you're fired, right? He's not dead? Why is he not dead? Okay, well obviously we were supposed to use the fire statue. I mean, it's obvious when you really think about it. Here. And more. You want more? You want more fire? Why is he not dead? Come now. Okay. I believe the point is not to try to fight any of those guys. I believe the point is quite different. But it requires you to actually realize what's going on before the zombies show up. Well, I call them zombies, but they're called test subjects, right? We don't even know if they're actually undead or still alive in some sense. Fairies were a zombie story too. Like, are these guys infected with the T-virus or what? Okay, this is gonna be the winning attempt, now that we know what to do. See, we're supposed to block the entrance before they get here. That's how you defeat the big guys. Because they're, one, carrying a lot of metal, which means the fire is going to hurt them especially. And two... well, there is no two. They're dead. Okay. You're up. Or that's what I would say if I hadn't grabbed the... if I had grabbed the green herb already. Okay, now we can peacefully open this door. Right, so this should mostly keep enemies away, but we still need to be cautious. Every time we remove a part from this door, another enemy is gonna spawn, it seems. At least we can switch away from her while she's doing that. Come on then. Yeah, I knew it. I knew they were gonna spawn another one. Most of them can't get past the fire though. Okay, just had to figure that out. Oh, grass. Are we outside?
That place very much. Where do you think we are?
I like that Claire doesn't respond much. Like this swearing kid, come on.
Said the poor lost soul as she lamented her fate.
Ugh! Again with these stupid bracelets.
Who are you? I want answers.
I am the Overseer. Fear requires an audience and a conductor.
Overseer.
You must go to the Vosek, where life begins.
What do you want from us?
Nice. Real nice.
Well, that was very strange. Why do these villains always have to be so silly and grandiose? I am the Overseer. You must go to the Wazak, where life begins. Can't just be, oh yeah, I want to do an evil experiment. There always has to be some sort of crazy megalomaniacal reason behind it. Well, you know, I guess it takes some kind of crazy to organize this.
A radio tower. Maybe we can send an SOS.
That's a nice shot. You know, being out in this mountainous landscape reminds me a little bit of the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So the Vanishing of Ethan Carter is a, I guess you could call it a walking simulator, but it has some investigation in it. It's a cool game. That game has really stuck by me. It's okay, so we can hop across to here, or we can try to go in that door, I guess.
See? You can do it. I got you.
No way back. Maybe we should have.
That wasn't even close to easy.
Listen, Moira, I'm really sorry. I don't know what I got you mixed up in. Muriel'll never forgive me.
This isn't your fault. Also, Barry can kiss my ass. The guy bitches and moans and granny swears about everything.
Should have called it Resident Evil Daddy Issues, am I right? Quick load, that might be good for something that doesn't load quickly, like the shotgun. Yeah, not sure how I feel about the plot in this game yet. Like, there's an air of mystery. Like structurally, it's very similar, but I really liked Parker. I think that helped with the last game, and I'm not sure how I feel about Moira yet. She's a kid in a dangerous situation, so I understand why she's acting out a bit, but...
So?
No, it's dead. You stay here. I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh, this just happens in the cutscene. Okay, man.
Right. This better work.
Fuck! Is anyone picking this up? My name is Moira Burton. My coworkers and I were taken here against our will. I don't know where. We have these fucked up bracelets, and this crazy woman is talking to us. Some kind of monsters have killed the others. Please, send help. Please.
Claire is keeping her composure a bit better, which makes sense.
One more time.
It's kind of interesting seeing this scene, like the way they're juxtaposed against each other. She's just up there quietly observing while she's screaming into the radio.
Oh god.
Like she's just trying to gather information. Another island. See, gather information first. I got a bee. Oh, we can get skills with the BP now. That's great. Oh, there's actually a skill tree. That's cool. So let's see what all of this does. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this. Hurler. Increase the firepower of sub-weapons. Quick heal. Reduce the time it takes to use a green herb. Crouch power. Increase firepower while crouching. Change up. I almost read charge up. Change up. Increase firepower for the first shot after changing weapons. Batter up. Increase the attack power of Moira's crowbar. Laying bricks. Increase Natalia's attack power with the brick. Okay, I don't know what we're in for with Natalia, but apparently there's a brick involved. Speedy rescue. Reduce the time it takes to save your partner from the danger stage by half. Okay, so this is obviously incredibly good, and absolutely no question about it. Okay, so now we can heal quickly. Increase the recovery effects of the green herb. That's good too. I don't know. Sub-weapons I am not really feeling yet, but Moira's crowbar has served us pretty well so far. I don't know what we're gonna do about the brick. This one is very expensive though. I guess increased firepower while crouching could be good. And here you go. Okay. And let's do that one as well, just to get it. Just a word, just a please, just a stir in the air. I couldn't read that. Apparently it was another quote from Kafka. Alright, so Barry's here. Trying to save his little girl. Like a good dad. I don't know why she hates him so much. Is he overprotective or something? I mean, if I got into a zombie apocalypse, I'd be overprotective, probably. This is the girl we saw running away in the other in the other part. You gonna be scary or you gonna be not scary? You never know with little girls in horror games, you know?
You stay by the boat, little lady. I mean it. I've got some grown-up stuff to attend to, but I'll come back for you later, okay?
She's not gonna stay by the boat, is she?
Just leave me.
Oh, hey, she talks.
No. It's too dangerous for you to come along.
I'm not gonna be any safer here.
Is there a little girl on this planet that will listen to me? All right, stay close. You're with me now. Come on.
Okay, so the good thing about having Moira was, even if she isn't quite as combat skilled as Claire, she still had the crowbar and she can still find secrets. I'm guessing this little girl will have abilities as well, but she's probably the most fragile character we have. So I'm a bit worried.
Radio tower. That's gotta be it.
I'm a bit worried about...
Where are your parents?
I don't have any parents. And I don't know why I'm here. I just am.
She got you just like she got my baby.
You know, one can assume that, Barry, but perhaps this little girl isn't as separate from the events going on here as you think. Like, Barry's just assuming this girl also got kidnapped just like his daughter, but what if she belongs here? Fine, we'll go this way then. Screw that bridge. Or stairs. Screw those stairs. Screw that whole path, in fact. I like the way she immediately snapped her head to me when I aimed the gun at her. Like, whoa. Can you, thank you.
You're not scared of me?
No. I'm alright.
She's a good judge of character. Barry is a big old teddy bear.
Watch out!
You know, like I said, ever since the last game, I'm gonna keep a close eye on partner characters in case they start making scary faces at me. You never know. Okay, so it's not that hard to find a path, but sometimes it does take some...
Natalia.
Wow, what a pretty name. My name's Barry.
Barry?
That's right, don't wear it out.
I won't.
Alright, I'm glad we have Barry here. He's a likable character. We don't see him too often as a playable character either. Aha! So are there 8 in this episode, or are there 8 in the whole game? Don't tell me, but that's just something I'm pondering. Let's see, anything here?
Looks like this is the only way through.
It mentioned something about Natalia using a brick. So I'm guessing she can, just like Moira, she can also attack our enemies a bit. But she's also not as fast as our other character. You know, it would be comical if Natalia ends up being more useful than Moira. She seems a lot more composed, to be honest. Items marked with a plus can be combined with other items. Okay, good. So they brought that back. Now, oh, interesting. Instead of making a better herb, combining the two gave me 3 green herbs instead.
The monsters.
Monsters?
Oh, right. Barry has no idea what's going on here yet. That's gonna be a nice surprise, but she does. We did see her running away, so she's been here for a while. For some reason, this one is a lot more sturdy than the other ones.
Must be the infected the brief mentioned.
Also, just like with the last game, I'm pretty sure I know the voice actor of Barry, although I don't know of what. Like, O'Brien from the last game was definitely Ace from Zero Escape, but I don't know who this guy is yet. I just know that I know him. He might actually be the same, just changing his voice a bit. I don't know.
Over there, another one.
How do you know?
I can just sort of see them.
Ah, super senses. Natalia has the ability to sense the location of enemies. By crouching with control, she can increase the range of her awareness. While crouching, Natalia can move without making a sound, making it harder for enemies to find her. Oh, yes.
No, you don't, young lady. It's too dangerous.
Why? I'm not scared.
We have just discovered infinite comedy potential. Anyway.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Yeah, so she just points at it and then it becomes available.
There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful.
Ah, so we're doing a stealth segment now. Interesting.
Stay there.
Gotcha.
Stay there.
Gotcha.
Come with me.
Coming.
So we can already issue commands. That's good. So are we supposed to...
You just let me handle this one.
Okay, I was waiting for you to do that. There we go. Stealth. Yeah, these enemies seem a lot less sturdy than the enemies we faced as Claire and Moira. They seem a lot more rotten already. Which begs the question of 1, are these the same creatures? And 2, if so, how much later are we? Like, chronologically, how much later is this? That's a question to think about. Which I'm sure will be revealed to us eventually, but...
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Alright, so I don't have a melee attack as her, so I can only open boxes with Barry for now, until she finds that brick they were talking about in the, the upgrade screen. Right, let's go up the stairs. I keep wanting to switch to Natalia to see if there are any secret items here, but...
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Because they do have the spikes and the barbed wire and such on them, but they just seem a lot more rotten than the ones we met as Claire and Moira. It would be nice if we could get a few more stealth kills in, after all. We don't want to waste too many resources.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Cloth. Are you just gonna keep sitting there? I want to sneak up on this guy if at all possible, but... Get out of here. Any secrets here? You know, secrets just reveal themselves to you when you point really hard. It would be interesting, you know, I was starting to speculate about this earlier and then I got interrupted by the story. And you know, you gotta let the story interrupt you when it becomes relevant. But the thought I was trying to express is I think she is probably either related to or maybe the daughter of the leader of the island, the overseer, the lady who talked to us. And the reason I say that is because the same thing happened with Sherry in Resident Evil 2. You have this little girl with you, and then it turns out one of the big figures responsible for everything is her mother, and another monster is her father. So...
There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful.
Okay. She's pretty strong. She can hold her own just fine.
Can you make it?
Yeah.
Based on the way those voice lines sounded, I think they wanted you to climb that as Barry and then have him call to her. Can you make it? Instead of him calling it to us when we were already up there, but sure. Yeah, Barry just does it on his own. He doesn't need Moira. Well, he needs Moira, but not to lift up doors, as it turns out.
There's a hole here.
Okay, so she can crawl into smaller spaces, makes sense. Ah, yes, the brick.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Well, gunpowder. Ah, yes, I too always let a brick clip through my head when I use it.
Okay, all clear.
You're braver than me.
And of course, he can push this just fine. Because he is big and strong. And he eats his veggies every day. I don't believe we need to be going in that direction, but...
Is this a control room?
Right, so we'll have to go around, as always. There's something on the ground there. Oh! We have good weapons, to my surprise. Okay,
There's
so...
something ahead. Be careful. Careful! There's something on the floor.
So is that some sort of trap then? How does it work? Oh, I think we encountered one of those earlier and I had no idea what it was that exploded. Now we know, I guess. So they can have like zombie landmines on the ground. Oh, whoops. That's the really sad note we already read, so I'm not gonna read it again. In fact, I didn't even read it. Well, I read it the first time, I just didn't read it out loud. I need to be more careful. There we go. I like how I start aiming and she quickly grabs a brick so she can also attack. Good stuff. She's ready to fight the good fight alongside me.
The monster!
That brick throw, though. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful, Natalia. Ah, yes, the blue footsteps, in case I couldn't figure out where to go. Honestly, they probably put those in the game exactly for people like me who can't find the way. So I shouldn't be mocking it. Yeah, it is a little bit sloppy that the brick goes through her head there. That's a bit... We've seen a lot of sloppy little animation things so far. I don't want to hammer on it too much, but if it keeps happening, well, that's disappointing, isn't it?
How'd I do?
You did great.
I will say that I like the Barry-Natalia dynamic so far. Oh, she has one of those wristbands as well. Interesting. Ah. Whoops. We can't go through here now. I wonder if we could have...
We could probably get out this way if the path was clear.
Hey Dominic, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you again. I hope you've been alright. So we need to get past this, apparently. Is there anything useful you can tell us? There's a fire! Look! Oh, this is on a different floor. Was a mixed day, I see. Oh. Shouldn't be using our magnum yet. Ah, the brick throw. Natalia coming in clutch with the brick. This is the only place I can really go right now, so let's do that.
Need your help.
A small hand. Shot and killed subject J038 as he planned to escape. His body was properly disposed of. Usage of cell number 1 at the second floor entrance is prohibited until the wall can be repaired. I'm sorry, Dominic. He was playing with what, though? Oh. You don't know the right word for it? Well, I'm sorry. Alright, so we need to switch to her. Just barely wrong, whoops. Basically, he made you mad. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, it's something that can be talked out.
Here, take this.
Okay, more custom parts. Racism? Okay, now I'm very confused. I think I'm going in the wrong direction here. The blue dot says southeast, so let's try and get in that area. Oh, hey. If there's one thing that's still missing from this game compared to the last one, is that we don't have a way to see the whole map, at least as far as I know. Alright, well, I'm sorry it happened like that, Dominic. It's sometimes, yeah. You learn things about people. So we do need to be on the second floor, however, maybe not from those stairs. Let's have a look around for other places to go. Okay, extra damage, always good. So yeah, so this is another place to get to the higher floor. Don't know if it's the right place, but we'll certainly keep trying to find the blue dot. Oh, the hole in the wall. They just told us about this. Of course, our boy Barry is a bit too big to get through the hole. Ow. Did I just fall from too high up? But that was the only place to go. A rat. Alright, I see. Yeah, that's not acceptable behavior on his part. I can understand why that would be a problem.
I did it.
You sure did, honey.
Okay, and now we turn it away again. And set the child on fire? Nah. I've heard mixed things about the Revelations games as well, Dominic, but I just wanted to give them a shot. There's a lot of games.
This place is seriously messed up.
There's a lot of games in the
We're almost to the radio tower.
rather not indie, but outside, like the main games, the main numbered ones, like Revelations and Chronicles and all that stuff, that I really want to try out, even if they're not that well liked.
Recognize any of this?
No. Sorry.
It's all right.
Barry is being very nice, but I wonder if he's being too trusting. I do like Barry a lot, though. I'm glad we have him here. He's probably my favorite part of this game so far.
Almost there. Still with me?
Yeah, I have strong legs.
You need to buy all the episodes of this game? Is that how it works? I had no idea. I just bought it in a whole one single set, so I didn't know that was even possible. Interesting, though.
It's locked from the other side.
Raid mode?
End of the line.
What do we do?
We'll have to find another way around.
I like the raid mode in the first Revelations, so I'm sure it'll be fun in this one as well.
Barry, it's locked. What do I do?
You need to break the lock. See anything around there you could use?
This will have to do.
Good work, sweetie. You stick close to me, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you get extra characters in the raid mode for buying the whole pack. That's cool. Reminds me of the pre-order bonuses for Resident Evil 2 Remake. You get Wesker's gun and such if you did the pre-order. I didn't, rip, so so I didn't get those cool guns, but it's nice to know it's there. Ah, look at that. Guiding her down.
There's something out there.
Yep, unfortunately there definitely is. Dogs, perhaps. Oh, that's not a dog.
Shh. Stay back.
And now it's gone. I don't like that.
Where'd it go?
Never turn away from a dangerous enemy. Never let the camera move away from it. So yeah, Resident Evil Revelations was not all that scary. Hunk in raid mode, he has an ability at level 1 to turn invisible. Wow, that sounds pretty overpowered. Makes sense for a pre-order bonus character, I suppose. Gotta love Hunk. Okay, so that thing is absolutely gonna show up again soon.
Hey. What's that?
What's wrong?
I think I saw something.
Okay, what do your senses say? You know, on a more narrative level, but also on a gameplay level, having a more fragile character to protect makes this a lot scarier. Yep, he sure is. Hunk is the all-American cool guy we all look up to. I'm just waiting to get jumped on by this monster and it keeps not happening. That makes me even more upset than it actually happening. She's supposed to be able to sense him, but... Or it, I guess.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Okay, it's up there.
Stay back there, Tom.
Okay, you're a terrifying looking thing. Whoops.
What's wrong?
I think I saw something.
You know, I did like that as on a horror level. I did like that moment where you're working on the door, and Natalia starts to point like and whispers, "What's that?" And the camera very slowly turns into an empty room. That was good. I like that. No cheapo jump scares, just a very scary tension build. That's pretty good. This is one of those...
Well, that's one thing they left out of the brief. This island is completely crazy.
Yep. But yeah, those remind me a bit of the regenerators, because I had to shoot a special weak point on it.
I don't know, honey. Let's keep our eyes peeled in case there's more.
Yep, I think that is part of the appeal with Hunk, is that he's just a faceless... Oh right, they mentioned that in the hint screen, yeah, that you can see... I was hoping that was a her, but it's actually a really ugly sprite. Who knew? But yeah, they told us on the screen that the little girl can see the insects. This time I just handled it by bullet spraying because I was secretly panicking a little bit. True. Okay, resources.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Ah, yeah, exactly. You can see the weak spot being...
There's something ahead. Be careful.
I wish I could mark it permanently or something. Well, I don't know if I would describe them as sexy, really. They're honestly a little bit horrifying. It's hard to see the disgusting parasite thing in the undergrowth here. There's no map here either, so I have no idea where I'm going. Just hope I'm vaguely going in the wrong direction here. Oh yeah, I'm hoping I'm going in the wrong direction. What I meant to say is I hope I'm going in the right direction, but apparently I can't talk anymore. Ah, right in the head. Well, that's easy to remember at least. Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one. Okay, let's keep on moving on. Like, they're just horrifying looking, these things.
The monster's coming.
The melting startled me again. I thought I was gonna get back up, but another chest that only Natalia can open. Come here with your little child hands. The merchant is a pretty good looker, that's true. Of course, the appeal with him is the voice, right? What are you buying? Okay, if this is the way to go, that's decent level design to put a light there. And also giving...
Clearing.
Yeah. And also giving me some Alan Wake flashbacks. Good old Alan Wake. I think they're making something involving Alan Wake, but... don't remember if it was a movie or a new game.
Those freaks had some of the same symptoms as Ouroboros.
Robo?
It's a virus some bad people used in Africa a couple of years ago. Question is, how did it get out here? I can probably break this lock.
I can break these cuffs. So should we also check here? You played American Nightmare? That one is very different from the original. I like it though, but it's... a lot of people dislike that it's more focused on action than horror. When you see the Alan Wake series, it's kind of like the Resident Evil series, but in a very short time. Not so much that the games are alike, they are not, but the development, where the first game was very horror focused and the series shifted more towards action. Except it just happened in 2 games, instead of many. So, written in Russian. I can't believe it, I got out of there alive. I won't say in one piece, but alive. I still can't even process what went on there. All that effort in trying to scare us, toy with us, it was madness. I met up with some guys in the forest and they didn't believe me. Can't say I blame them, I wouldn't have believed me either. After all, who would dare to go up against the one who saved us all? I can't do this alone. I went to the communications tower to try to call for help, but I couldn't get a signal through. We're all alone out here, but if we don't get word outside, we're all done for. Savior? Heck no, she's more like the devil herself. So they are very likely talking about the Overseer there. You haven't played the original? Alright, well it might be worth a look. Although it's probably going to be a bit hard to go back to the original after playing American Nightmare because it's so buttery smooth. Like, American Nightmare is absolutely focused on that arcadey feel of defeating the enemies. Whereas the original has more desperately running away through the forest. Once again, he guides her down by the hand.
They're back. Hide.
Okay, that's cool. So the firebomb can knock out these guys pretty easily. Yeah, just walk through the melting zombie, darling. It's fine. But what was back there then? 1 second. There was another path here. Okay, well, money is here. Locked from the other side. I wonder where would they expect us to bring this? Oh, The Evil Within. Yeah, I remember seeing that game. It was really big for a while. I think I watched some people play that. It looks cool. I think that's another game where people were like, okay, it's cool, but too focused on the action and not enough on the horror. Some of the enemy designs are, though, like, perfectly horrific. In all the best ways. Very Silent Hill-esque. They're really writing off this lady as some kind of savior, huh? Oh, cool. We can actually make Molotovs. It's a good game? Okay. Perhaps I will try it one day.
Now we're talking.
And it has references like the fixed camera on one part of the game and the mansion. Oh, that's cool. Let's see, weren't there people involved with that game who worked on the original Resident Evil? Or am I getting that wrong? Ah, a map, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure at least some famous developers were involved with the game. It was a really big thing when it came out. A lot of hype around it and such. You don't know? Okay, I'll have to look that up later, but I'm pretty sure there were some people involved that were famous. It's Tango Games who made it? Alright. I don't really know the name, but there might be people in that studio who are
The radio
famous.
tower's just ahead.
It sure is, but there's something gonna happen here. Once again, very strong Alan Wake feels. We also crossed a lumberyard in that game. Of course, I feel right at home in a lumberyard because I am a lumberjack after all. I decided to tempt fate and walk under there. That's chained up real good.
We're gonna have to smash through the gate. Crap.
There's more over there.
Break out the beer and nachos.
Whoops, little girl on fire. Well, regardless, I'm glad you like it. I'll have to check it out someday. And these guys look horribly deformed.
Coming.
Your school will be closed on Monday? Okay, the head. Come on then. The music randomly getting more aggressive and less aggressive kind of freaks me out. Oh, because of Corona? Right, right. Has it been found nearby to where you live then? Ow. I thought I saw something shiny, but maybe it was just Barry's light. You don't know how many people got it in Hungary, but some? Okay. It definitely seems to be turning into a pandemic, huh? Well, just stay safe out there, and if they decide to close the school, that might be
I can bash the gate in.
that might be the best thing to do. Music is really aggressive, but let's see, that's where we came from, right? So there's no point in going back there. Very good. This might be a waste, but the bloody screen was freaking me out, so... The logical place to go would be that house, but I couldn't find a way through there. Alright, well I hope at least it prevents the infection from spreading. We don't want a real-life Resident Evil situation after all. See, it's obviously that house right there. Am I just missing a really obvious door? Let me check once again. Like when you get into a section like this and the dramatic music keeps playing and it starts getting a little bit silly. That happens a lot. Okay, there it is. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that.
Damn it. Where's a power source?
Oh, maybe let's... 1 second. I mean, we can just follow the big old cable here, but I was wondering if maybe she could see it with her super senses. Nah, we just need to follow the cable. Are they gonna put the subjects online? That's good. But your brother will have to go to school then?
There, that should get the crane working.
Okay. The power source has been power sourced. Now we'll have to go through the house again. But at least we know where the door is now. That helps. So yeah, these episodes are a lot longer than the ones in Revelations 1. They don't put it online on this school, so they have to go in the summer. I see.
Who's the master of unlocking now, huh? Come on, hurry.
More references. We've already had the Jill sandwich reference, now the master of unlocking. The sky is the limit at this point. I really don't like the way these guys come at you.
The monster's coming.
Face looks terrible. Okay, this one hasn't noticed me yet.
So many of them. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay.
That is true. When
Fine.
you pay for the episodes, you definitely expect more from it as well.
Well, that was a really long way around.
Yep. Silly Barry. We haven't found that many cool parts yet. Not for Barry, anyway. But that's okay, we'll just buy him more skills with all the points we're earning here. Well, this door is not interactable. We just had to interact with this panel instead.
Jesus, is anyone even out there? Ugh, fucking shit on a stick.
That's her. That's my baby.
Any luck in there, Moira? No. Piece of shit must be busted. Alright, then let's head over to the Bostic. Fucking technology.
You can say that again. This was logged 6 months ago.
Oh!
Jesus, Moira.
I don't think that's what she's called.
Your daughter's name is... Moira?
Yeah. Why? Hey, kid. You okay?
Moira. She's dead.
What?
Uh-oh. A shocking turn of events. So it's 6 months. I was speculating earlier about when this was taking place compared
On Revelations 2.
next time.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
I need you to take me there. Can you do that?
But if we've been infected with something...
I promise I'll catch up.
Is this the place? The Bostic?
Don't be scared.
So, you finally came. I
We're off this motherfucking island!
Okay, you know, the thing on my mind is... Next episode, contemplation. Thing on my mind is... How does this tie in with the first Revelations? Oh, credits? What? You what, mate? I knew there was, like, different episodes. I didn't know it was gonna play the credits after each episode. What is this? A television series? Voice reminds you of Salazar? Yeah, a little bit. They have a lot of those crazy villains that like to talk to you like that. After every episode, huh? Interesting. Well, I'll just let them play out then. And we'll make a quick start on the next one, and that'll probably be it for tonight. Yeah, I should see if I recognize any of the English voice actors, now that I'm actually thinking about it. I see that a chat was involved with the dialogue. Yuri Lowenthal, I know him. TC Douglas, I know. Matt Mercer, I know. Basically, lots of really popular voice actors. Can't you skip it? I can. At least I assume I can. But at least once I like to give the developers credit where credit is due, you know? It seems disrespectful to skip these people when they've all worked hard on this project. Next episode onward we'll probably skip because we've already seen it, but at least once I wanna let it play out. Unless it takes really long. My patience does have its limits. Like, let's give it 5 more minutes at most, and then we'll hop out if it takes any longer. Oh, a tree. So they mentioned Ouroboros. Isn't that something related to Resident Evil 5? So is this actually after Resident Evil 5? Chronologically? Kinda weird. I'm a bit confused on the details. Okay, so that's the end of episode 1, Penal Colony. 3 women and a berry is the achievement. 3 women and a berry. Good. Shows all the creators, helpers, and others like voice actors and such. Yeah, exactly. You haven't played RE5? That's fair. I was just thinking, I was just wondering. Okay. Cancel any action with an evasion. That one is really expensive for some reason. Probably because it means you can interrupt any enemy grab or attack with an evade. I guess we'll get some of that extra brick power. Maybe I should be saving up, but... Wait a minute. Quit. Don't show again. Oh. Do I not have the other episodes? Whoops. It looks like I don't then. That's a mistake. Okay, well, let me just quickly go to the... Okay, well, tell you what. I'll get the episodes for next time and then we'll continue. And we'll just call the stream done for now. Because I hadn't anticipated that I needed to buy the rest of the episodes. I really thought I had just bought the whole game. No, yeah, exactly, Dominic. I didn't buy it. I thought I did. I don't know how I managed to make that mistake, but I did. So, whoops. So that was episode 1 and we'll pick up the rest later. So for now, that'll be the stream. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.